Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum.
One sound.
I've been thinking over and over again whether to put this question forward to you or not. It's on the subject of the power of the mind.
Big fun.
It's the subject.
Would you come closer to the microphone and speak a bit loudly?
Or is the subject of the power of the mind. The human mind has such powers that one does not know. For instance, one can transfer thoughts by mind and pick up thoughts. Because I have read quite a few books on this, and I've talked to some people, and they've demonstrated to me that I was quite amazed. So I would be obliged if you could put your point of view on this subject, please.
Do you mean that if somebody is thinking, his thoughts can be conveyed to others?
That's right, yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Definitely.
On that I have already spoken a few days ago on this topic. The fact is that it is not only possible, it is a demonstrable fact. And the scientists nowadays, who are called parapsychologists, and the psychologists disown them and say they are not scientists, they are quacks and call themselves scientists. But they have been accepted now in the world, and in collaboration with some great physicists, among them some Nobel laureates, they have proved certain facts which were considered to be just myths before that. And among them is the fact that the mind is powerful enough to convey its thoughts to others. And some minds are powerful enough to receive and catch thoughts of others. And this happens in a manner as the man of today cannot explain how. Because science has not advanced to this stage as to find out forces other than the physical forces of radiation, etc., known to them. But they know this happens. And even at large distances. I'll tell you a very interesting experience, my personal experience, which happened in London long ago. In those days, because we didn't indulge in the common pursuits of most of students from our country, we used to organize intellectual parties, interesting parties. Sometimes there were all-night parties. Groups who were interested in intellectual talks and things, the host would provide them with food for the whole night, and they would sit and talk and discuss and sometimes have games and so on. So once I attended an all-night party in Hampstead, and there various discussions were taking place. This also came up, whether somebody can, through the power of his mind, can convey things to others or can receive mental impressions without the means of radiation or these things. So I said I believe in that and it's possible, because although I am not an experience, but in principle it has to be, because there would not have been any phenomena of ilham, revelation, if it were not possible. Because if revelation was made through ordinary means of physical radiations and things, then any ordinary instrument could also catch a revelation being made to a prophet or a holy man. And that is a system to which these ordinary people have no access. So there has to be some system which should be extraordinary. So this is why I believe in it. And they said, all right, are you ready for experiments? I said, yes, let's try. But I do not claim I have not had any experience. But all right, let's try it. So they said, you go out to a safe distance where you cannot hear us. And we will think of something, all of us, and make a circle. When somebody goes out and calls you, you come and sit in the middle of the circle and imagine or concentrate on what we want to convey to you. So I went out, and after a while somebody came to call me back, and I went and sat in the center. So I emptied my mind of all thought. I didn't make any effort, it was just emptied and sat there. And suddenly I thought I should undo the laces of my shoe. So I started undoing the laces of my shoe. I undid both the laces of my shoe and sat there, and suddenly somebody cried, "Yes, go ahead." I said, "What do you mean by go ahead?" And the whole process was stopped. They said, "We had thought you were wearing your shoes fully laced, and we had thought that we will convey to you, undo your laces and take the shoes off." So you did half of it, and not the next half. So somebody became impatient and said, "All right, go ahead and do it." So that is my personal experience. I know this happens. And my late father, who was Muslim house, had that knack, and I also written that in his life history. Many times, so often happened that we were scared of sitting close to him because he would read our thoughts. What we call clairvoyance. If somebody thought of a mistake, he would say, "All right, don't do it." Things like that. And I was terrified many a time, sitting in his company.
But can I start again? But do you think it's against Islam to pick up thoughts of other people, what they're thinking of, and go
Pick up thoughts.
from other people?
You don't pick up.
No, but
They come to you.
No, but I've tried.
Why?
I've practiced myself. That's why I could put this question forward to you.
No, there is nothing wrong with it.
No,
It's a science.
If you really concentrate on one person and they're not knowing it, surely you can pick it up. And once
You
or
can
twice.
pick it up, but you may be wrong.
No, but once or twice, maybe 100 times, right? You have to try yourself. And if all the 100 times you are right, okay, and then you have trust in yourself.
Then you are peeping into the private affairs of others.
Is that against?
If you do it intentionally, to peep into the private life of others, that is wrong.
Yes, but where it helps you.
So the manner is not, the process is right. There is nothing wrong with the process. But the question will be decided how you employ it and why you employ it. For example, television is good. In itself, it's neither good nor bad, in fact. You can see a very good program, a healthy program, a mind-building, a health-building program, and you can also see a rotten program which will destroy you morally. So how can one say television is bad? It is how it is employed. So if you have a gift from Allah and you employ it to the detriment of mankind, it is bad. If you employ it for the goodness, for example, if you sit in a company which are bad people and you think of good things of life, of Allah, of things which would improve the lot of that society, naturally this is a very good employment for your gift which Allah has given you. So try to do that.
Thank you.